Well, I guess that's it. Defendant, please rise. In light of the overwhelming evidence, I have no choice but to find you guilty. By the powers invested in me, I hereby order you to be taken from this courtroom to a place of incarceration where you'll be held for 3 days' time, and then taken to a place of public execution where the charges against you will be read one final time, after which you will be hung by the neck until dead.
And then what? This is gonna be the best shave you ever got. The best. And the last.
Let's not rush things, Frog. You won't be giving me my last shave until tomorrow.
Tomorrow's my day off. Oh, what am I saying? Of course I'm gonna be here. Could we make it early?
You should see the crowd out there who've come into town to see the hanging. People are going crazy. It's a real circus.
Doc, I really appreciate your looking in on my horse.
Don't mention it, Laney. I've got to tell you, he's a mighty sick horse.
I don't believe it. I raised old Dan from a colt. I taught him tricks. He's the smartest horse there is.
In smart's no guarantee you'll live forever.
Tell me about it.
Poor old Dan. He was a great horse. Tell me, Doc, how serious is it?
Let me ask you this. Did you teach him to roll over on his back with his legs in the air and do this?
Not that I recall.
And it's pretty serious. Oh, morning, Stan. Some ruckus, huh?
Yeah, could I talk to Tillman alone?
Oh, sure. Come on, lady.
You too, Frog.
Could I just put on some aftershave?
Tillman, something's bothering me about the evidence in the trial. The running iron and the mask were barely hidden in your office. The stolen cattle were right out in the open on your own ranch. You're just too smart for that. It doesn't make sense.
Well, it's about time. Do you think that's enough to get me a new trial?
I doubt it.
Oh, well, that was very amusing.
I've been out trying to dig up something to clear you. I just ran out of places to look.
Listen, Marshal. There's a place up in the mountains near Diablo Canyon. It's a sort of rest stop for the scum of the earth. Somebody up there is bound to know who's behind all this. Smiling?
This is just like a dime novel I read, in which the sheriff, disguised as a criminal, rode out to the outlaw's hideout, joined the gang, found the real crooks, and saved an innocent man.
Hooray.
I can do that, too. I'm going to disguise myself right up and find out who's behind this. Tillman, I'm on my way to Diablo Canyon, and you're on your way to freedom.
Thanks, Marshal.
Not Marshall. Patch Beaudry.
We're both going to die.
Okay, if you're Patch Beaudry, tell me when you were born.
June 13th, 1829.
And how old are your parents?
Both deceased.
You really studied up on this Patch Beaudry.
Yes, I have, Daniel. I think I could pass for him even among his closest friends.
According to this, his closest friend was Blind Joe Johnson.
There you are.
It also says here that Patch Beaudry weighed 200 pounds. What happens if his closest friend feels you?
You're right, Daniel. I could use a little padding.
Oh, Sam, don't put that pillow in your shirt. If you have to put something under there, at least make it something practical. Here, like this cast iron skillet.
What's the matter? You worried about me? Afraid somebody's going to be shooting at me, maybe?
Sam, this isn't a dime novel. You're going into a den of the worst thieves and cutthroats in the West. If they find you out, I don't even want to think what they're going to do to you.
I don't think anyone's going to mess with him, Mom.
That's right. You know why?
Because no one wants to pick on a fat, one-eyed orphan.
There are other reasons.
Sam, please don't go.
Elvira, I have to do this. It was the evidence I presented at the trial that's sending Tillman to the gallows. If I found out he was innocent, I could never look at myself in the mirror again. It's tough enough as it is.
Try without the patch.
Ask me some more questions.
Who's Yancey Culhane?
Phil, I shot?
Whereabouts? No, I mean what city?
Dodge.
Why'd you do it?
I don't know, son. Why'd I do it?
Well, it says here that Culhane dishonored your woman. He took her up to his cabin, tied her up, and then proceeded to...
I get the idea, Daniel.
Oh, my. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's terrible. Now, that doesn't sound so bad.
I'll try to be home in time for supper.
Sam, I know you want me to be brave, but I'm worried that you won't be home for supper tonight. Or breakfast tomorrow. Or lunch tomorrow. Or supper tomorrow. Or breakfast the next day.
Elvira, I understand. You're scared.
Right.
Now, don't you worry. I've got a good plan, I've got a good costume, and I've got all the information I need. Nothing is going to go wrong.
Dad, try not to let any of them kiss you.
$50.
For what? I think I'll shop around. Whiskey. Hey, this whiskey's water. Mister, when Patch Beaudry gets watered whiskey, Patch Beaudry expects an apology. Sorry, Beaudry.
Now, I've been sitting there looking at you, and I'm saying to myself, maybe this hombre is Patch Beaudry, and maybe he ain't.
And I say I am.
And maybe you won't mind my asking you a few questions.
I think I can answer any questions.
Who's Yancey Culhane?
Man I shot.
Whereabouts?
Dodge.
Why'd you do it?
'Cause I caught him messing around with my woman.
Well, that's good enough for me. You're Beaudry, all right. And I'm Yancey Culhane's brother.
Oh.
I've been waiting 10 years for this.
Oh. Could I have another bottle, please?
Oh,
Go ahead. Takes more than a little knife to hurt Patch Beaudry.
Saved at the last minute.
Saved. Saved. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'll change my life. I'll be good. I'll build a church. Oh, Laney, how did it happen?
Doc put some powder in his feet. Old Dan's acting like a colt again.
Old Dan.
Uh-huh. You really gonna build a church?
Let old Dan build the church.
Here's your supper.
My last meal. Oh, just what I wanted, too. Chicken in a pail.
Evening.
Oh, have it.
Marshal not around?
Uh-huh.
I wanted to thank him for getting my cattle back and for nailing this varmint over here. Well, I'll stop by later.
Oh, say, Mr. Kincaid, you could do me a kindness. Would you mind watching the prisoner? I gotta go visit old Dan.
Well, I'll be glad to. This Dan of yours sounds pretty special.
You betcha. I can't wait to jump on his back, dig in my spurs, and give a big...
Newlyweds. Having a pleasant day?
You bet. It'll be better tomorrow when I watch you dancing on air.
You're the one. You framed me, didn't you?
That's right.
Why?
You cheated my father in a crooked poker game. Remember?
You'll have to be a little more specific.
The details don't matter. What matters is I've waited for 20 years for my revenge. And when you hang tomorrow, I'll have it.
Not after I tell the marshal what you just told me.
What are you doing here, Blackie?
Marshal Sam Best is up at Diablo Canyon. He's poking around, asking lots of questions, getting feathers all over the place.
Tillman, I'll pass your message on to the marshal before I kill him. And I'll be back here tomorrow to see you hang. Come on, Blackie.
It's not my day. Dark meat.